Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And members, just want to let you guys know there'll be members exclusive content today, and we'll talk a bit more in depth of what I've seen already. That goes in line with this article. It's some of the previews from analysts for Q1. So we'll discuss that in the members only content. So if you would like to join that, it's completely optional. A link to that will be in the description down below, but there'll be some very, very good internal info there. So here's something interesting that I've seen on the Verizon front. And you guys have heard me speak on this very adamantly because I believe it is not working. So Verizon promises to stay the course. So they really just solidified their premium stance. I thought there is a possibility from what I was hearing that they could potentially change, but Hans just really pushed that premium stance to another level. So I wanted to discuss the second one here because I feel very strongly and I agree with this. So Verizon's much anticipated 2023 guidance and strategic commentary surprised us by essentially reiterating the company's current strategy, which is the premium play. They are really putting their foot down on being the premium player. And this came from a note from Wolf Research analysts. We doubt this strategy because it has failed over the last 2 years. It's failed for the last 24 months. And because we see the cost of subscriber and acquisition and retention rising over the next 2 years. You have to be competitive in the space. It all goes back to competition, competing. I don't care how premium Verizon gets. I don't care how good their network is. I've used this reference plenty of times. You can have the best players in the NBA on one team. If they do not compete, they will lose. It's that simple. You have to compete. I just wish I could speak with Hans, face to face. You have to compete. You can't pull out. If your competition is spending $1,000 per phone on the acquisition cost and you don't do it, you're going to lose. My God, how hard is that to understand? People shop around. People look for the best deals. You are going to lose in this space, right? When we're talking MNOs, mobile network operators, Verizon is not looking good right now when it comes to competing. In fact, as I mentioned, they said they're going to withdraw from the competition. They're going to reduce the pressure on promotional pricing because they say it's not sustainable. So there's that, right? So I agree, and I like I said, I'll share more on this later in the members exclusive content because it's very apparent now that Verizon's strategy is not going to work. I've been very adamant myself, and you guys have heard me say this. They're going to take losses. 2023 is a year of losses. Q1 is going to be a loss. Q2 is going to be a loss. Q3 is going to be a loss. And Q4, they might, again, do the 30 to 40,000 that they did in 2022. Until they change, they will not grow. They will continue shrinking in market share nationally. I get the numbers. They usually shrink every time there's the update to that third-party tool. Verizon usually, and this is nationally, they usually shrink 1% to 2% market share. And that's been consistent. They haven't really grown. They lose more than they gain. So just wanted to share this article with you. I'll leave it in the description down below so you guys could check it out. There's also a take from the New Street on there as well. And it's just, it is a extremely competitive market. I don't know what the analyst firms or what the numbers are showing Verizon that's that much different. It is a challenging, competitive market that's gaining new MVNOs every single month. Mobile X hasn't even started yet. There's We just recently had Cox join, and there's plenty of others that are, that are much smaller that are joining too. I don't know what Hans is seeing in the market that tells him, oh, it's not a competitive market. Unless he's just trying to differentiate himself, not, be different from the pack. But it hasn't worked for 2 years, and it's not going to work moving forward. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel. If you'd like to join the members exclusive content, link to that will be in the description down below. You have to drop down, click more, and then it'll be right there. See y'all in the members exclusive content. Peace.